So before anybody asks, I read these chapters officially through Amazon and Comixology. You can buy the chapters for 99 cents every month and get the chapter officially translated. I prefer Amazon, but Comixology actually gets them faster and on time more often than Amazon does. So those are your options. Otherwise, do what you have to do to get the chapter. If you like it, I'm not gonna judge you for how you get your chapters, but if you can, support the series if you're interested. This chapter is tragic and I'm feeling conflicted. More about this at the end if you're interested. 43 years later, Tota is falling from the sky like a shooting star, landing on the earth. Tota, now Toyota, for 3 months has been working construction as an amnesiac, unable to recall his memories, still holding onto his dream to climb the tower. One day, his memories come back, remembering everything and everyone, realizing it's been 43 years. Now this means that Shinobu and Mizori are in their 50s to almost 60s, which makes me want to see them now and see how they have changed. Before the tragedy, it's been days. Tota having perfected magic canceling and summoning the same sword as Asuna. Now they're ready to face the Mage of Beginning, if only it was that simple. Tota brings up how they didn't find a way to save Negi, knowing that wasn't Yukihime's main priority, deciding that killing him is the better option along with the Mage of Beginning, which is the wiser choice. Tota realizes this, but still wants to find a way to save his grandfather. While packing, Tota and Santa see a news report about an illness going around, which is very topical considering today's current climate. Everyone packed and ready to depart. Donna leaves as she's only here to train them. She'll be watching since she observes many parallel worlds at the same time and will hopefully intervene in some way later on considering what's going to happen. At the station, Tota gives Yukihime 4 million yen because he wants to pay his own way up the tower, getting a send-off from Mizori and Shinobu as the gang leaves on the train, chatting, enjoying their 3-day ride to the top, which they need considering what's going to happen. Reaching the top, the gang is surprised by a surprise party. The party organized by some bigwigs who know of the holders from their secret operation in chapter 167. Tota makes the rounds for Yukihime. Afterwards, she asks him what will he do after the battle. Joking, he says propose, seriously answering I'll do what I want, which makes her happy knowing that's just how he is. Encountering Kiri and Kuramaru enjoying themselves, the three look down to see the earth from above. That's where the tragedy starts. Part of the tower is blown up, causing Kiri to fall unconscious as more explosions go off with the rest of the tower. This chapter, like I said before, it has me conflicted. The thing is, this chapter is very interesting in terms of the events. It is very eye-catching. I'm interested in seeing what happens next as soon as possible, but I feel sad about the chapter because we've had all this build-up and revelations, and it felt like we were finally getting somewhere, but then this happens and we find out 43 years have passed. What's happened to the characters, especially the human ones? These guys are so much older now. How have they changed? How is Tota going to interact with them now, as well as what have his immortal companions been doing for 43 years? I'm not worried about Yukihime because she's been around for 700 plus years, so she'll be fine for another 43 years, right? But what about Kuramaru? What about Karen? What about the rest of them, especially Kuramaru? I really want these two to get together after these 40 years the most, because that's the relationship I care about most out of Tota's harem. The reason why this chapter kind of hurts me due to the beginning coming off so strong with 43 years later is that I've just come to enjoy and love the characters and the story, to where a tragedy like this, it hurts to see it. And I don't get like this for a lot of series, for the sole reason that I just see it as what it is, and I just wait for what happens, knowing that everything's gonna work out. And I know everything's probably gonna work out here too as well. I do not want this to drag on too long, considering all the buildup from the previous chapters that led us up to this point to fight the Mage of Beginning. I also don't want all the training Tota has gone through to go down the drain just because all these years have passed. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.